Sour, joyless Harry finds himself in a perpetual state of self-inflicted despair, seemingly the architect of his own misery. Recently, he attended a Katy Perry concert in Las Vegas, and his presence there only accentuated his glum demeanor. Katy Perry is known for her glitter, rainbows, and exuberance, the kind of joyful entertainment that can even coax Meghan Markle out of her victimhood persona to enjoy the moment. However, Harry's countenance at the concert resembled that of someone who had received a catastrophic diagnosis. His sullen disposition reminded many of Ben Affleck's infamous appearance at the Grammys, where he sulkingly accompanied his wife, Jennifer Lopez, who was all smiles and glamour. Lopez even had to urge Affleck to appear more motivated that night. This is a lesson that Harry should take to heart unless he intentionally wants the world to see his misery. It's not the first time he's displayed such a demeanor. In a previous instance, he stood motionless, engrossed in his phone and pouting at a Beyoncé concert while Meghan, dressed in a sparkling outfit, danced and cheered from their private box at California's SoFi Stadium. This incident illustrated that despite his wealth, fame, privilege, and access, Harry remains at his core a bitter, resentful, and angry individual. Contrary to the pre-Meghan perception of Harry as someone with a sense of humor and joie de vivre, he seems to lack these qualities. He also appears to shun opportunities for post-Windsor philanthropy, preferring Netflix deals and public self-pity. One stark example of this behavior was seen during his father's historic coronation in May, when Harry sat in the third row without Meghan and declined to return to Buckingham Palace after the ceremony. He did not exchange a single word with his father or brother and promptly returned to Los Angeles, leaving the royal family bewildered. As one friend of the family mentioned to Vanity Fair, Harry's behavior left them questioning why he had even bothered to attend the event. One makes one's choices, the source pointed out. Now, Harry is facing consequences for his actions, a concept seemingly unfamiliar to him given his perpetually troubled expression. Just as Ben Affleck's churlishness at the Grammys became a point of ridicule, Harry's gloomy disposition is attracting similar attention. This predicament was foreseen by many observers when Harry and Meghan embarked on their tumultuous journey. After their explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey, where they made unsubstantiated claims of racism and hid their profit-driven motives behind self-actualization and Montecito's sunny facade, the Sussexes have indeed become a target of mockery. The public has turned against them, and they are no longer the sympathetic figures they once appeared to be. The world now watches with a sense of schadenfreude as the gloves come off, the knives are unsheathed, and the Sussexes grapple with the consequences of their choices. In a memorable South Park episode, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were portrayed as professional victims who, despite claiming they wanted no attention, refused to fade into obscurity. This sentiment resonated with many who were tired of hearing about them. This turn of events followed the release of Harry's memoir, mockingly called YAAGH in the South Park episode, which provided ample material for late-night talk show hosts to poke fun at him. Jimmy Kimmel made jokes about Harry's private parts, while Stephen Colbert, who interviewed the prince, compared him to Harry Potter and had him down tequila shots for cheap laughs. The couple's woes continued as Spotify dropped Meghan's podcast in June and canceled their $20 million deal entirely. Spotify executive Bill Simmons publicly criticized H&M as ********************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************* destructive choices have made him a target of public ridicule and criticism, a far cry from the sympathetic figure he once appeared to be. His actions have consequences, and it seems that he is now facing the fallout from his decisions. The animated series Family Guy recently depicted a humorous but rather brutal scenario involving Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. In this satirical portrayal, the royal couple is seen lounging poolside as a butler approaches to hand Prince Harry a check from Netflix, with a mysterious source of income that no one seems to understand. Prince Harry, maintaining an imperious demeanor, casually instructs the butler to add the check to his growing pile of wealth. Over the weekend, former Vanity Fair editor Graydon Carter took another jab at Harry and Meghan, suggesting that their marriage might not last for decades but only for a few years. This comment was a part of ongoing criticism and speculation surrounding the couple. It's worth noting that Vanity Fair had featured Meghan Markle on its cover back in 2017 with the headline, "She's just wild about Harry," a cover that Meghan later alleged had racist undertones. All of this could be contributing to Prince Harry's frustration and anger. He and his wife, the former actress known for her role in the TV series Suits, might have had high expectations of becoming Hollywood royalty, complete with invitations to prestigious events like the Met Gala, the Oscars, Barack Obama's 60th birthday party, gatherings hosted by Oprah Winfrey, and humanitarian awards hosted by George and Amal Clooney. However, these invitations have yet to materialize, and it appears that the entertainment industry in Hollywood is not taking them as seriously as they had hoped. Harry's transition to a life outside of the British royal family has been met with skepticism and sometimes mockery. His moments in the spotlight, such as the Duchess of Hertz event, which was intended to be a grand occasion, were often criticized, and a subsequent car chase through Midtown Manhattan was seen as farcical. Additionally, joining the ranks of Hollywood celebrities like Cameron Diaz, musician Benji Madden, and Avatar actress Zoe Saldana on a private jet to attend a Katy Perry concert in Las Vegas might provide little consolation compared to his previous royal lifestyle. It appears to be a less glamorous and fulfilling form of fame, with Harry associating with mid-level celebrities in a somewhat joyless pursuit of something that remains unclear. Harry's upcoming 75th birthday poses a potential point of contention in his relationship with his father, Prince Charles. While there may still be unresolved issues between them, there is an understanding that Prince Charles will always extend invitations to Harry for family gatherings, even if Harry consistently declines them. This gesture is appreciated and reflects the enduring love between father and son, despite any differences. As Meghan Markle embarks on her highly publicized rebranding efforts, Prince Harry must be pondering what lies ahead for him. His memoir, which has been criticized for lacking self-awareness and substance, remains unsold in bargain bins. Their podcast deal with Spotify has been underwhelming, and their partnership with Netflix is facing uncertainty. The trust within his own family has been deeply strained, and it is unlikely that it can be fully repaired. In this narrative, Prince Harry seems to have become the architect of his own misfortune, creating a life that was destined to crumble from the start. Whether we attribute it to karma, consequences, or poetic justice, the conclusion is clear. The prince has built something that was always destined to come crashing down. Dear friend, if you like everything new about the royal family and don't want to miss all the novelties, subscribe to our channel and like it. By doing so, you take part in our development. We work for you.